So there, everybody! My name's Harry James. What a great birthday Christmas present I had in San Antonio. Got to spend it with friends. Got a big time wins. Got to see Stoops in his final game as a OU coach. All that, and we'll review it all! Coming up next, Boomer Center 1982. Jump Toy! Welcome back to my show, everybody. I'm Harry James. First of all, before we even get to the post-game stats and all that good stuff, I had a great time for my Christmas birthday present, spending it there in San Antonio with Spidey Perez and Mr. OU Antonio Record. And speaking of Antonio Record, Mr. OU, by the way, if you don't know who that is, that's who that is. Major hats off to you, young man. I am not an easy person to spend a couple hours in a car or bus with. I know that, but we did it. Made a road trip of it. It was fun. If it weren't for him, guys, I would be stuck in Houston. Don't even know if I'd be able to get to the game because of the layover and all that good stuff. But so did that. Hotel was great. The food was good. So now, let's get to what else was good. The game. The Alamo Bowl. As, well, let's just put it to you straight, guys. Stoops shoots down the Ducks early and got it done. Got it done 47-32 in San Antonio. Passing. We'll start with the passing stats, and we'll go from there, as we always do on these post-game shows. Passing stats. Oregon Ducks. 13, Anthony Brown. They're number 13. 306 in the air. 3 touchdowns. Did have an interception. His longest completion, pass, by the way, 66 yards. For Oklahoma, there is magic number 13, Caleb Williams. 242 yards in the air, 3 touchdowns, back to his normal of 0 interceptions, and a long pass of 55 yards. The rushing attack for the Ducks was pretty good too. Leading rusher for the Ducks, 26, Travis Dye, was pretty darn good. 18 attempts on carries, 153 yards and a touchdown. Longest run, 33 yards. Also leading the team in rushing for Oregon, 13, their quarterback 13, Anthony Brown, 9 carries, 21 yards, and 0 touchdowns. Longest run for him, 14 yards. For OU, though, that was where the stats were really good for running the ball. In fact, Kennedy Brooks and Eric Gray both almost went for over 100 yards. We'll start with Gray, who did go over 100. Brooks, who did go over 100. 26, Kennedy Brooks, 14 attempts, 142 yards, and 3 touches in the end zone. His longest run, 40 yards. Eric Gray, 8 attempts, 80 yards. Didn't have a touchdown for him, though. His longest run, 48 yards. So that's rushing. Receiving game now for Oregon. Dante Thornton and Troy Franklin, 10 and 11, both players played really well the other night. We'll start with Devontae Thornton, 4 catches, 90 yards and a touchdown. His longest reception, 66 yards. Troy Franklin, four catches, 65 yards and a touchdown. His longest reception from 30 yards out. Now for the Sooners of Oklahoma. Eric Gray led the team in catches, and Jalil Farouk did his part two. Gray, 5 catches, 25 yards and a touchdown. Longest reception, 14 yards. Jalil Farouk, number 14 for OU, 3 catches, 64 yards, 0 touchdowns. Longest completion for him, 30 yards. So we went over all the offense. Now let's go over some defense before we get to the special teams and the highlights. Defense for Oregon. TJ Bass, 9 total tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, 0 picks for the O-lineman, D-lineman. Jordan Hoppy also played well for Oregon. 9 total tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, 0 picks from his safety slot. For Oklahoma, Pat Fields and Woody Washington, the 2 safeties in this game. Pat Fields, 9 total tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, 0 picks. Woody Washington, more of a corner than a safety, 7 total tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, 0 picks. So that's offense, defense. Now let's go with special teams. Special teams for Oregon. Tommy Snee, 3 punts, 48.0 in average, 1 punt, average inside the 20-yard line, 0 touchbacks, longest punt, 65 yards. For OU, Michael Turk, 2 punts, 49.5 in average, 2 landed inside the 20-yard line, 0 touchbacks, long punt, 52 yards. And the kicking game for the Oregon Ducks, Camden Lewis, uno for uno, 1 for 100%, 24 was his longest kick, 24 yards out. OU, deuce for the deuce, baby, deuce for Gabe Burkick as he gives the big deuce. I'm out. But not before going for a deuce himself, 2 for 2 for 100%, 40 along. Also kicked a 29-yarder to go with a 40-yard long field goal. All right, that's all the stats. Now let's go over some of the highlights. In the highlights, starting in the first quarter, Kennedy Brooks, 16 yards out, gets a big touchdown run from there. 6-0 Sooners because of the missed PAT. Sooners lead it, 7:56 left in the first quarter. Camden Lewis then cuts the lead in half with the 24-yard field goal by him. 6-3 Oklahoma, though, still leading with $1.57 left in the first quarter. Second quarter, Gabe Burkick match on that last field goal. Because with 13:15 left, Gabriel Burkick, 40-yard field goal up through the goalposts. 9-3 Sooners. Then Caleb Williams does a little 6-yard touchdown pass to Stoops. That's right, Drake Stoops on Bob Stoops night gets in the end zone. 16-3 at this time. Sooners lead. 10:29 left in the second quarter. Then, with 4 minutes left in the second quarter, Sooners pop another one on the board. Caleb Williams, 55-yard touchdown pass to marvelous Marvin Mims, number 17 in your hearts, by the way, for the Sooners. 23-3. Sooners lead. 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Then to end the half, Kennedy Brooks, 29-yard touchdown run, makes it 30-3. 36 seconds left in the half. No more scoring in the first half. Going into the third quarter. Third quarter, though, here we go. Travis Dye gets his 1 touchdown on board. 11-yard touchdown run. 30-11, though, by the way, with Sooners lead with 11:35 left, because Chris Hudson went for the 2-point quarterback 2-point play and won that one on the pitch. So we got a 30-7 play right now. Sooners match the touchdown. 13 Caleb Williams, 5 Agent 0 Eric Gray for a 6-yard touchdown pass. 37-11 with Sooners leading with 8:38 left. Then Anthony Brown answers. Anthony Brown, 66-yard touchdown pass to Devontae Thornton to make it 37-18 with 7:08 left in the third quarter. Still in the third. So we've got scoring going on back and forth with this one. Kennedy Brooks gets this one. It's from 8 yards out on a carry. Touchdown run. 44-18. 4:55 left in the third quarter. And with 56 seconds left in the third, Anthony Brown throws a 34-yard touchdown pass to 14 Chris Hudson. 44-25 score right now as we head to the fourth quarter. No more scoring done in the 56 seconds. Fourth quarter, Gabriel Burkick then did his 29-yarder to make it 47-25. Sooners, 8:56 left in the game. And then the scoring play of the fourth quarter, Anthony Brown, 30-yard touchdown pass to Troy Franklin, 47-32, Sooners lead. And with 6:46 left to go, that is your ball game set. Here's your ball game. All right. We had to change it up a little bit because of some things that happened over the bowl break. Kale's call of the game was the Caleb Williams touchdown pass to Drake Stoops. How cool was that? On Bob Stoops night, guys. How cool was that? Speaking of Stoops, the Stoops' stop of the night. Anthony Brown, the Oregon quarterback, picked off by Justin Broyles. Guys, Justin Broyles has really grown up over these last 4 years. Remember how against LSU a couple of years ago when he just looked like he just didn't belong on the field? Now he's playing so much better. He's learning how to play the game, and I'm so proud of that young man. Not only am I proud of that young man, I'm proud of this whole team, guys. All right, let the Brent Venables era begin. I'm so excited about that, guys. But before we can let the Brent Venables era begin, we got to cut this thing off. End it. All right, we'll do that right now. Thanks for watching. You can catch this and all my other videos on the YouTube, Boomer Center 1982. Also, Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or the Twitter box, and Hype Man Harry. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See y'all next season when we start again. And our new head coach, Brent Venables. See y'all for Akron in a couple of months. Peace!